Momentum is a powerful force that can carry you through the toughest of times. Develop a support system. No one achieves success alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams, who will be there to catch you when you fall and cheer you on as you rise. Whether it's family, friends, mentors, or a community of like-minded individuals, having...
Good morning, good morning. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. And then we can start our morning session. Yes, a 111. All right, amazing. All right. Let's dive straight into it. First of all, we have the Forex Factory. If we take a look what we have from news, there's not a lot going on, but there is one major and massive news event today. So 2:30 p.m. we have the CPI coming in, the unemployment claims also, and this is going to have some big impacts. All right, so please be aware of this. Be cautious. Make sure your risk is on point. Maybe your break evens are in place, or maybe you stay out of the markets. Maybe you close your trades before this news events. That's 100% your own choice, of course, but I just want to warn you because this one is gonna be pretty massive. All right, so please be aware of that one. For the rest, we don't really have a lot going on. Tomorrow we do have some other news events like the GDP on pounds and also the Canadian unemployment rates and claims at 2:30, and that's it. All right, just for today, the only thing you really want to pay attention at when it comes down to news, it's the CPI at 2:30. Okay, good. Let's look what the market has done during the night and of course during the day yesterday. First of all, we have 80 Canadian. We do have the breakout to the upside. We are creating kind of equal highs here. We are breaking that structure here, so that's looking pretty good. We're going against what the market is showing us the last couple of days, but the longer term, when we go to the 4-hour and daily, we are basically just following up the longer term uptrend. Okay, so it's still good or interesting, let me say it like that, to watch 80 Canadian giving us that retest right now from that broken resistance zone. Okay, so I'm going to put an orange flag on that one first, putting out the indicator. There we go. And of course, we can use this resistance zone to find a retest. If you have any pairs, any questions about trades from yesterday, don't hesitate to ask them. Always here to help you as good as possible. So that's for 80 Canadian. Then we have 80 JPY. We did get that breakout just after the session, and we came back for the retest, and we pretty much reacted just on this demand zone and started moving up again. All right, this really happened like only 30 minutes after my session, something like that. And it's just nice to see how we broke out and we respected this small demand zone over here. So if you found yourself an entry around this area with a stop loss around, let me just check, below the lows would be around 10 to 15 pips, a little bit your own decision how much stop loss you use. But like you can see, we have the opportunity, or we had the possibility of a 100 pip move here. Okay, right now it's getting interesting because we do have that new resistance zone over here where we can find ourselves another retest and maybe an opportunity to follow up on this breakout to the upside. Okay, so we have the break. Now the market is retesting. Let me check. Maybe there is already an entry popping up. No, not really. Let me check. I do have this indicator just as a little help for me here. Okay. We could be reacting from this point on. I don't really like it because we're not getting any FIP levels out of here. So if you want to use the FIPs, you will see that the market is like not even at the 50.61 if you use it on the lows. If you use it on the higher low that the market has created after this breakout here, you see that we aren't even in that 50 zone. So I want to see the market coming back at least to this little 50 zone over here, so we can put an alert. If the market gets there, you can wait for price action, or you can work with limits. That's 100% your own decision, of course, how you react. So let's put a blue flag on that one and see where we can get with that one. Okay, then we have 80 USD. Like you can see, we had the breakout yesterday from these lows. It's not really the most convincing breakout. Let me check the 4-hour. even the 4-hour didn't really break out, but we got the retest right now. We have the first confirmation with the 1-hour candle close below the zone, and then the market is now back at supply levels. If we take a look, we see that the market is reacting, yeah, from the higher supply over there. Let me check. So if you found yourself an entry area over here, you should definitely be running this one. Let me check how it would be with the stop loss. So right over here. Oh, what's this? Still this high, we have 6. No, I would never go for 6 pips, especially when we have price action like this. I would have at least a 10 pip stop here. We had some drawdown, and the 30 pip take profit is just below the lows, which is good because we are following a trend. And if we are following a trend, it's not that hard to break these lows, of course. It's only in counter trend ideas. I'm not really a fan of using take profits past the highs and lows that broke out. But this one, yeah, I will see. I'm not fully convinced. I'm also not running this one. About AUD/USD is pretty simple. Is the breakout didn't really convince me here. All right. So let's see. If you're running it, I'm gonna keep it. I just want to see how it will play out. If you're running it, let's see where we can get with this one. Canadian JPY is still running from yesterday. Like you guys know, we had this beautiful wick entry, or of course you can react on candlestick patterns. We are still running this one, all right? For me personally, the 1-on-3 isn't hit yet. Of course, I'm already break even, I'm risk free, so the market can do whatever the market wants to do. I'm simply waiting. If we can maybe follow up that uptrending movement here and start breaking highs again, or if this is the moment we will be reacting on this supply zone over here to start dropping and maybe start the downtrend. We shall see, all right? Then we have Euro Canadian. Like you can see, Euro Canadian gave us that breakout already before the session yesterday. And I was telling you guys, this little 1-hour candle is always very strong and very powerful to look at, all right? If you have like moves to the upside and you see the market like giving a little pause in between from 1 hour, a 1-hour candle, this is usually a very strong candle that you can focus on to get your retest in, all right? For me personally, this missed my entry with like a few pipettes. Happens, of course. If you react on some price action, it's possible you're already running Euro Canadian here, okay? Let me check what happens. Okay, we can use that resistance later on. For Euro JPY, we don't have an obvious breakout, so here we are still waiting. Euro NZD is back for the retest. So yesterday we were already retesting, and I told you guys there was a possibility market would just take off from that point. But in my opinion, this is just a fast retest. Like you guys know, there are 2 types of retests when it comes down to the price trend. We have like that very fast retest, which is basically still part of the breakout. And then we have the long retest. I'm more fan of the long retest because you have a very high potential that the market will give you an entry on this long retest and follow up that uptrending movement all the way, breaking these highs and that kind of stuff, all right? With these fast retests, it doesn't happen a lot that you're really riding a trend. This is maybe just an exponential move that is still part of the breakout, okay? So what I want to be looking for on Euro NZD is the market getting back at least to this zone over here. If you would put a FIP on this one, I think it's like a 72, 78 area, like you can see beautifully in between these 2 zones. So let's see where we can get with Euro Canadian. I'm going to put a small alert a little higher right over here because this is the volume to the downside before we broke up. So I know when the market is back, I get my alert, okay? Then we have Euro USD. Here we have an obvious breakout, okay? So I'm gonna put an alert for the retest already on there to see the market get back and give us that retest. What I'm really interested in, if I take a look at what's happening here, price action wise, I think this is this will be the area I would be looking for. Okay. Then we have GCAT. Like you can see, GCAT also beautiful breakout and retest. I've said it yesterday on the session. My line is still here. You can't see it that good, but right over here, this 1-hour candle was really my interest point. And like you can see, market just beautifully reacted on that. if you used the structure like this is the volume candle here, and you place your stop loss below this, this would be around a 30 pip stop. And like you can see, the market is running and it's almost at take profit 1 with a 1-on-3 risk to reward. Okay, maybe we can use that new structure here for the breakout retest. I will come back on that one later on the session. Then we have GN. Same thing like Euro NZD. We are back for the retest. Maybe we can go a little lower here. We had that fast retest yesterday first on the session. If you reacted here and had some take profits, congratulations. I'm personally not really that kind of person who like to react on these kind of retests. I'd rather wait for the long and proper retest to follow up that trend. Okay. Then we have NZD Canadian. Like you can see, we got the breakout, same thing, exactly the same like Euro NZD, exactly the same like GBP NZD. We first had this very fast retest and you had this small opportunity. And now we are back for this longer term retest, like this real creation of the lower high to maybe follow up that downtrending movement. Okay, my alert is ready, but of course, this is not really the line I would be reacting on. I'm more interested in that supply zone that is sitting a little bit higher over there. NZD USD, exactly the same thing again. We had fast retest, so congratulations if you took this one, if you reacted here on this downwards movement, and now the market is slowly getting back to maybe create that better retest, that deeper retest. Okay, so again, this could be the line to be focusing on. Then we have gold, still waiting for the retest from that broken support. We have been breaking a lot of structure here. Also with the CPI today, we do have the potential that the market will spike up into these supply zones and then move all the way lower to maybe take out some more demands and imbalance that the market has created with this up move. All right, for me it's obvious. All right, we are creating this downtrending structure. We have the high, we have the low, we have the lower high, lower low. Now we can search for again lower highs. All right, long term we are still uptrending, so know that you're going against the longer term trend, but that's gold. Always uptrending this one. All right, good. Then we have CHF JPY, the last one. I was waiting for the market to get lower. Didn't happen. Market is taking off from this point, but we do have that breakout retest I told you about. All right, I told you, like, if we cannot get lower, we can have the breakout retest of the new resistance zone, and that's exactly what is happening here. It's beautifully reacting here on this 1 hour time frame. There is a higher possibility, and if we take a look, that the market will take off from this point and not come lower, but there is still that possibility that the market will take out this demand first to then move higher. Okay, so be aware of that. If you take a small stop loss on, for example, the retest right over here, that you still have these lower levels ready. Okay, good. This is the review from all the price traps. I didn't delete any of them because yeah, the pair still needs to do what we like to see. All right, so I'm going to go over the charts one more time. Let me know in the chat box if you have any pairs you're looking for today, any extra price traps, and then I will review the price trap and see if I would trap it like that or not. Okay, so AUD Canadian, we are keeping that one for the retest. AUD JPY is getting deeper for that retest that I was looking for. So let's see, we got to be paying attention here because the market is around the supply zone. Still uptrending though, so following the trend, so that's good. AUD/USD, we are running this one, or maybe you're running this one. I wanted to keep this to see how it would be moving today, but what I want to do right now is use the new structure the market has created. So this high, and then this low. There we go. Why am I using this wick over here? Because this wick is confirmed because it broke that other low over here. So this is the lower high that is holding the downtrending structure. Of course, with the news today, be careful. Chances are high I'm not even trading today. If there is a certain trade ready, like in 30 minutes or 1 hour, I'm still reacting, but after that, I'm probably just staying out of it. It's not worth the risk, or not worth risking the profits I already made this week. Okay. There we go. Break support. We can give a red flag on that one. Canadian JPY, we are also still running that one. So let's see where we can get Euro AD. Okay, we do have some structure here that we can work with on Euro AD. So we have this low like this, and then the high. There we go. Support. And then of course, break resistance. There we go. Red flag. Good. Yeah, for Euro Canadian and GCAT, we do have like kind of the same. Market has created this new resistance zone. You see that? We have some new structure that we can work with. It's perfectly possible we will break out and retest this zone, but we can still have that deeper retest when it comes down to this breakout. Okay, so we have two opportunities when it comes down to Euro Canadian. We are in a kind of, yeah, not really the most obvious trend. We are in a kind of consolidation zone. So you want to be aware that this is not really the most beautiful trending market. And if you prefer trending markets, maybe it's better to just stay away and stay out of this. Okay. I personally prefer trending markets. Is the most powerful, and usually you will have these amazing twin trades that can keep on running. Okay, Euro pound ugly, Euro JPY still waiting, Euro NZD waiting for the deeper retests. Same thing for Euro USD. Yeah, we can work with GA also. Have this high, and then this low over here. There we go. There we go. That's another one. GCAT also same thing like Euro Canadian, new high. So let's see if we can get a proper retest of that breakout. Here we go. Yellow flag. GJ, nope, I don't like it. GN, waiting for the deeper retest. Of course, this is like the zone I would be very interested in right over here. Very obvious demand, also the massive imbalance that the market has created there. GU. Yeah, we can use this one. Almost every pair is trapped, so it's good, but it's dangerous. A lot of people, if they have so much price traps on their lists, they cannot withstand the temptation to be reacting on all these different pairs, all these different trades. Don't be that guy or girl. Break support, and then of course here break resistance. There we go. That's for GU. NZD Canadian waiting for the deeper retest. We're almost there, so it's getting very, very interesting. Let me check the 4-hour, just curious. Yes, this is looking very interesting. NZD JPY. Yeah, we do have some yesterday already. I was yesterday already looking for that structure. The only thing that bothers me with NZD JPY is that we don't really have that obvious trending market. All right, so we can trap this, but we don't really have a direction. We are consolidating. Okay, what's good to know to do when you have zones like this, when you have moments like this in charts, is just go up time frames. All right, so for example, if we now take a look at the daily time frame, we see that we create this equal high here. So yeah, after such a strong move to the downside, for me personally, there is a very high chance that we will be starting to retrace and then go for the equal highs here on that daily time frame. So let's see. So now break resistance, and then of course we have the support here. Hence the USD, I already said it. We can have that deeper retest. Also, same thing like Euro Canadian. Here with UCAT, yeah, if you find yourself that entry on that breakout retest here, this is what I mean. You have this fast retest, but then you have the real big retest with the higher low. Look where the market is going. It's insane. If you're running that one, sheesh, congratulations. I'm not. I'm personally not. I missed out on that opportunity. Good. So then we have gold, 80 CHF. Not really the most interesting charts. Yeah, we could trap Canadian CHF, but same thing, massive consolidation zone. So it's always dangerous to be looking at these kind of price traps. Do you still twin trade? Yes, I do. I still use a take profit one that is at least a 1 on 3 risk to reward, and my take profit two is based on market structure or certain FIP levels. But very soon I will be sharing what I'm doing the last months because I was working on the strategy for the last couple of months. I think I've been busy for 6 months at least to just make the strategy more passive, accurate, higher in risk to reward, and it's finally done. Next week you will see. You will see it passing by on the Discord channel when I'm going to share everything. Good. So let me go through the charts one more time. So I think it's pretty obvious for 80 Canadian. We are waiting for that retest back at least into our blue zone. Then we have 80 JPY. Like you can see, we are getting closer and closer to that level that I'm very interested in. So let's see if we can get there, yes or no. For 80 NZD, I don't like the chart. There we go. Then we have 80 USD. You could be running this one with the breakout retest from yesterday. I just trapped it again. I'm personally not running this one. I'm curious if we can hold this downtrending movement or start reversing and breaking resistance zones. Canadian JPY, like I said, we're already running this one. Let's see where we can get with Canadian JPY. Euro AD, good price trap, very obvious structure, simply waiting for the breakout. Euro Canadian, new structure. Let's see if we can hold this breakout of that resistance zone and get a proper retest out of this. Euro JPY still in between the zones, so waiting for the breakout. Euro NZD waiting for a deeper retest. There we go. Euro Canadian just confirmed the breakout. Then we have Euro USD, where we are also waiting for that deeper retest. These lines that you see in my charts are always the lines that I'm very, very interested in to find myself some entries. Okay. So then we have GA, where we are still in between the zones. So we are simply waiting for a breakout. GCAT. Here we have the breakout already. Normally you should be running this one from yesterday. So now we can wait for another breakout to follow that uptrending movement. GN waiting for the deeper retest. GU waiting for the breakout. NZD Canadian, same thing like NZD, most NZD pairs that we are looking at, except from NZD JPY, because there we are waiting for the breakout. NZD USD, same exact thing. And then we have gold. Very interested in this one. I want to see how the market will be reacting on this breakout to the downside. Do we follow up, or do we start breaking structure during CPI to maybe start moving up again? I don't expect it. I personally think we can definitely go lower, but we shall see. All right. Then we have CHF JPY. We have the proper breakout here. Now we are looking for a retest. It already happened to retest, so normally you should be running this small move up already. But if we get lower, know that we still have some opportunities sitting over here also. Okay, so these are the different price traps for today. Of course, I'm going to share all these pairs into the chat box, and I'm gonna put the recording into my YouTube channel. Let me now check Bitcoin very fast. Oof, we are reacting pretty good. This is looking good. Why do you see gold as a breakout instead of a liquidity grab? It's a little bit the same like the situation we have on Bitcoin right now. If you take a look at the chart, Bitcoin is already further away, all right? But if you take a look right now on Bitcoin, we have this downtrending structure. And as long as that downtrending structure is respected, I'm indeed more talking about a breakout than a liquidity grab, all right? So if we go back to gold and I go to the 1 hour time frame, I know it's not a daily, but it looks a little bit the same. You see that? So we can definitely still have, for example, this week, this type of move, and then the breakout of that. Yeah, you can call it a bullish flag, you can call it whatever you want. I personally just call it downtrending structure. So as long as the market now doesn't give me any signs of the market wants to break out to the upside, like breaking highs, creating higher lows, I'm still looking bearish for gold. That's the exact reason. All right. Okay, you can say there was a lot of liquidity sitting here, they just grabbed it and now they can move up. Perfectly possible. But what I see from the market right now is a downtrending structure. So I follow up that downtrending structure. Plus, what I'm also very interested in is this zone over here that is showing us some interesting demand levels here. All right. This could be a good zone to get our retracement, because you can also see this as liquidity. All right. See that? Hope that makes sense. So the retest like this, back in that zone. If you go to the whole higher time frame, you will see why I'm interested in that zone. Like you can see 4 hour time frame, daily time frame. I say it a lot of times. If you have the strong up move and the market pauses for a minute, like this right over here, you see the market move up, it pauses a little bit and then keeps on moving up. This is exactly a zone where you want to pay attention at. Especially if you see this is simply a breakout retest, okay? So that's why I'm still interested in moving down on gold. I hope that was clear and that it made sense. There we go. Good. I was looking at buys around two. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Of course. We talked about this yesterday also. It's a little deeper. What I'm looking for, it's like 2,595, somewhere around that area. That I'm personally looking for. But yeah, from that wick, yeah, that's 2,600. Yeah, definitely. So I wouldn't be surprised if CPY pushes higher to then get that retracement back in these levels and then starting to create that uptrending market. But of course, it can be the opposite also. It can be that CPY will push lower into demand levels and then starting moving up again. All right. So these are like the two different options we will see on gold. But I'm more a fan of the retest right now of this lower high and then moving lower again, simply because of the market creating that downtrending structure. Okay, so good. Then we have Bitcoin. If we take a look at Bitcoin, it's exactly doing what I was expecting and what I was saying in the last couple of days. We are now back at these lows. I'm very curious if we can respect this low or break. And yeah, just ask yourself, without me giving now the vision I have personally, does it look like we will we will be breaking it, or does it look like we will be respecting it? In my opinion, I had some time to think. In my opinion, I see it breaking. All right, we are creating liquidity here, especially if you watch the daily time frame. So, in my opinion, we can expect a retest and a lower or a move to the downside. All right. So let's see where we will get with this one. And like you can see, every single time again, I'm just following up structure. All right. So we have the lower low, lower high. Now we can expect a retest for the lower low again. All right. Ethereum, exactly the same thing. Okay. So I cannot say a lot about that one. The vision stays the same. Okay. And that will be it. We are ready. We have a lot of price traps. So like I said in the beginning, be careful, be aware, don't be reacting or yeah, just don't react on all of them. Find yourself some good price traps, maybe trending price traps, what you prefer. Okay, and that will be it. Good. I want to wish you all a beautiful day. We see each other back. For the people here, we are just with two left here. We see each other back tomorrow morning, of course. And for the people on the YouTube channel watching this recording, we see each other back next week for a brand new price trap session. Thank you all and see you very soon. Ciao, ciao.